Morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Menachem Creditor. It's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJA Federation of New York. We bring you Torah and music, blessing, and community every weekday. We've been doing so since March 18th, 2020. Today is Friday, September 13th, 2024. That is a long time. 4.5 years of Torah every single day, of friendship every single day, of people like Penny, making sure that we know how many broadcasts we've done, which is 1,137. Thank you, my friend. Shush, it's good to see you. Bensi, good to see you. Hi, Susie. Linda, Boker Tov, good Shabbos. Adrian, hi, Shabbat Shalom. Debbie and Jonathan, it's good to see all of you. I hope that you and yours are safe and well. Barry, Boker Tov, Shabbat Shalom to you too. Hi, Lydia. Hi, Amy. Patricia, good to see everybody. Let's take a second. We'll say good morning to each other. Natalia, good morning. Stacy and Arlene, Debbie and Rosa, good to see everyone. Sharon and Ayala, Watima, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome. Corinne and who else did I just see? Oh, Cheryl and Minna. Boker Tov. Hi, Joy. Hi, Helen. Let's begin with a bracha for learning. We'll learn a little bit of Torah, and then we'll go into Shabbos. Here we go. Linda, sending love to Canada. Debbie, so glad that your brother is home. לעסוק בדברי תורה, לעסוק בדברי תורה, הפוך בה והפוך בה, לעסוק בדברי תורה. Hi, everybody. Hope that you are doing okay. Marcia, you said today is the first day headache-free after getting the COVID vaccine. Let me simply affirm that it is a good thing we're still paying attention to vaccinations because I tested positive this morning. And so here we are as a community that somehow we are still in a world that has COVID, and somehow, please God, for more and more of us, it becomes less horrific and more an inconvenience. So, here's what I want to say. It's good to be in a community where I can let you know, because it's no fun. This is no fun. And this gives me the chance to take in all the blessings for refuah shlema, for healing. Thank you for them, friends. Um, let's learn a little bit of Torah. Today is broadcast 1,137, and it is broadcast. Well, it's a big number for a broadcast, and it is day 343 since October 7th, and so we find ourselves still also facing a more complex reality. If you are following the news in Israel, the struggles within the Hostages Forum and the Missing Families Forum to remain unified in the face of more and more hardship. It's very, very hard. And so I hope that you'll send your hearts not only as we have this entire time to the hostages themselves and also to their families, but to all of the people in the state of Israel who are struggling. 80,000 people are displaced from the north. The south is beginning, trickling to recover, including a dear friend, Itzik Shmuley, who is the Director General of our Israel, of UJ's Israel office. He and his family have just moved to the south. I was able to see him in his sunny backyard just yesterday. We had a beautiful conversation. And so I share all of this because the world that we inhabit remains complicated, but it has elements of sunshine. And where there is not yet enough sunshine, not enough air, not enough light, we are called to bring it. So let's learn some Torah to give us the strength so that we can be part of bringing more light. Parshat Ki Teitzei has many rules, and we have looked at some of them that are really hard this week. One of them is called the Ben Sorer Umoreh, which is a rebellious child. And you might know this section of the text. It is, it's not a simple text to read. Kim, you're going to Israel tonight. Please carry us all with you. Here's what you read it in chapter 21 of the book of Deuteronomy. When a man has a son, and I'm not going to retranslate it in a degendered way, you'll see why in a moment. When a man has a son who is wayward and rebellious, who does not listen to the voice of his father and the voice of his mother, and they warn him, but he does not listen to them, his father and mother shall seize him and bring him to the elders of his town, to the gate of his place. Then they are to say to the elders of his town, this son of ours is wayward and rebellious. He does not listen to our voice. He is a glutton and a drunkard. Then all of the men of the town are to stone him, so that he dies. So shall you burn out the evil from your midst, and all of Israel shall hear and be in awe. I know this is not the lightest material to share in these moments, but it's in the Parsha, and I want to make a point that might be useful to us today. When you read of this, a rebellious child that is accused of his parents and then brought before the entire community and killed for their rebellion, you wonder if such a thing could possibly be in the Torah. Even if you know it's there, even if you know it's coming, it is shocking to read it there. And for the rabbis of antiquity, 2,000 years ago, it was no less shocking. And I want to tell you what they did with this troubling text. It's something important for us to hold on to as we face our own complicated questions. Because the rabbis read these verses, and I want to read the beginning and tell you what they do. When a man has a son, so the first thing they do is they say, son, not a daughter. So this could only maximum apply to a male child who is wayward and rebellious, not just one, so they have to be both, and who does not listen to the voice of his father and the voice of his mother, which means this young boy needs to be warned by his father and his mother. And when it says he doesn't listen to them, it says kol, one voice. And so the rabbis create scaffold upon scaffold to make it impossible to apply this rule, because the father and the mother have to speak with the exact same voice at the exact same time with the exact same words. That's impossible. Then they have to bring him together to the elders, and when it says they have to bring them together, the rabbis say neither of them can have even the hint of a limp. Why is this so important? Because what the rabbis do is they create condition upon condition such that, and they end up saying this in the Talmud, Ben Sorer Umoreh Lo Haya Velo Nivra. The rebellious and wayward child never existed and never will be created. What does this tell you? This tells you that the rabbis saw the text with all of its problems as we probably experience the text and all of its problems, and the rabbis legislated it out of existence. Let me turn this into a more contemporary comment. There are situations that we inherit. There are situations that we inherit that are complicated and dark. I want us to take a page from the rabbis here. How creative they are to say, I refuse to perpetuate the darkness of the situation I've inherited. I will be, as our beloved Rachel Goldberg taught us, I will be a light bringer. Among the things that have struck me so much this last week was a video that Rachel and Jonathan made yesterday. Why do I bring this? First of all, because I love them, and because I feel great pain for their great loss, our great loss, of their precious six, as they said. How gracious, how gracious, after everything this one family of our many families of our people have gone through, for them to include our precious six in their prayers and to wear tape for everyone. A practice that Rachel and Jonathan invented for their son, they are sharing with their entire family, with our people. I know it's not the same as the text of the rebellious child. I know. And if you're looking to find the video, go to Bring Hirsch Home and you will find it on Facebook. I share this because the complicated world we inhabit is horrifying in the way, or can be horrifying in the way, that the rebellious child is horrifying in Deuteronomy itself. And as the sages exerted all of their creative capacity to turn something dark into something light, we can too. We must. The rabbis who end up saying there was no such thing and never will be as a rebellious child is based, as Rosa just wrote, as the love of parents for their children. We will not let this be the way things are. We will not. I refuse to implement a world that treats children as such. I refuse to allow the world to treat children as such. And so this energy, friends, this creative, justice-oriented response is part and parcel of what it is to be an alive Jew, and to be part of what it is to be a human being. As Joy wrote, to bring the light and to live in the light. This is what we are called to do. The creative responses of the rabbis of antiquity and the creative, passionate hearts of Rachel and Jonathan are our teachers today. May these complexities one day be answered by light. May our children grow in a world that doesn't understand the Torah's instructions here, just as the rabbis refused to understand the Torah's instructions here. We turned something that seemed on its face to be a perpetuation of harshness and condemnation into a demonstration of robust creativity. I bless us, friends. I bless us to be light bringers ourselves, to hold on to the capacity that we have learned from creative responses of our ancestors to bring more light, to change the world for the better, for the sakes of our children. So, let's push forward with all the light we've got. Let's get ready for Shabbos. Let's send our hearts to the east. Kol hod balevav pnima nefesh Yehudi homia ulefatei mizrach kadima ayin letzion Sophia od lo avda תקוותנו, התקווה בת שנות 2000, להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, Yerushalayim, liot am chofshi be'artzeinu, Eretz Zion, Yerushalayim. Bring them home now. Am Yisrael Chai. Shabbat Shalom, friends. See you on Monday.